Is it working? Hello everyone. Today we're going to use AI to segment our incoming emails with Zapier and Claude 3, but you can use GPT as well. The process we're going to do is that we have a lot of incoming emails in your inbox. We're going to have AI read through every email, and then we're going to give it a list of available tags that it can choose from. We're going to have it to reply with a tag name based on what it read, and then we're going to have it to tag it and to segment it. And this automation is useful for companies that has a lot of incoming emails for sales, or you have like all of your customer service in your email, and usually it's like the 5 same categories all the time. For customer service, it might be like I want to return something, or I want to report an error, or I forgot my password, can you reset it, or whatever it is. And it helps a lot to just automatically segment this in your inbox. And you've always been able to do this in different ways, like scanning for certain keywords and stuff like this, but it's not that accurate. Until now, you can have basically an intelligence go in, read the email, and know exactly how to tag it. And there's a ton of automations to do from there, but we're gonna do the segmenting part today. And then we're probably gonna, in the next video, connect some agents to each and every one of those segments that are gonna do different things. But anyway, let's go through the flow here. And it's in Zapier that I've set it up. And I'm just gonna show you, and this is just an example that I've done, and let's see the result, and then we can go through how I set it up. So if we go here, this is my Hyper Island inbox that is full of different emails. It's basically a school that just keeps on sending emails, like a community for ex-students and stuff. And it's usually the 5 same things. It's people want you to answer their surveys, or it's people looking for a job, it's people wanting to hire someone, or it's something else. Or it's a lot of people wanting to either rent apartments or look for apartments. So I just set this up a few days ago just to have it run live to show you. And here's what it looked like. So if we see here, for every tag, there is going to be a certain number of emails that's been going inside of them. And this is really helpful because now I can just log in and I can see who's hiring and what are they hiring for. I don't want to scroll through thousands of emails, and so how do we set this up? Well, the first step is to set up a Gmail step, connect your Gmail. I'm going to go through this in detail. And then I've set up another step where I only want it to go through with emails from a certain domain, for in this case Hyper Island, because I don't want every email, like subscriptions and stuff, to steal tokens away from my Anthropic API here. All right, and then the next step is to have that text, feed it to an AI, and have AI choose between a list of different tags that it can answer with. And then I've set up this filter, or a pathway. And depending on what it answers, it will go down a different lane here. So you have looking for apartments, looking for a job, looking to hire, and surveys, and others. So each of these rules will be like, only continue if the message from Claude, that is the AI, replied, and then it's going to have the filter that we want it to be successful in. Okay, so let's go step by step how to set this up. The first step is to create an email trigger. So the trigger is going to be when you receive a new email, like so. You go ahead and connect your account. The trigger is going to be in the inbox. Go ahead and test this one, and you'll have these example records here. You need something to test with as you set this up. So then you can just continue, choose a record. And for the second step here, I told you I set up a filter for only going through certain emails with from certain people. And that was everyone having an hyperisland email address. So I've set the filter here to only if, and then from email. So it's this one. So only go through with this one if the sender's email contains text hyperisland. And if it does, then we can go through. In this case it does, so let's go through to the next one. This is just so we're not burning tokens with like newsletters and stuff like this. And then the next one is going to be sending an event with sending a conversation with Anthropic. So let's go through, let's show you how to find that one. You can either just search for Claude here, but I know that people in Europe cannot use Claude. You need to like set up a VPN and a UK number and stuff. So if you don't want to do that, you can just go and search for ChatGPT. And in here, you will choose conversation. You'll choose your account and so on. But it's going to be the same, pretty much the same setup with Claude. So I'm going to show you with Claude now, and it's going to be the same in ChatGPT. So choose the account in Claude. You'll need to add the API key and everything. And then you have this user message here. You can add a system message, and you have a memory key. I usually just go with the user message here. You can also just add the system message. It's going to be the same every time, and just change the parameters here. And then you'll add a memory key if you want to string the conversation together with future conversations. You'll add the same memory key here in a future conversation, and it will remember what you've written before. But here's the email I wrote. So read this message and answer with the tag name based on what category of email it is. Here are tags you can choose from. And then I've set up all of the tags here as labels. So to add a new tag, you just go in here, you click labels, and you add a name, and you've created a new tag. So then you have all the tags to choose from here. That's what I pasted in here. So I tell the LLM that here are the tags you can choose from. Your output should be only the word of the tag and nothing more. Here is the message subject, and then I've put the message subject here, and just chose it from the email. And it's gonna be different for every email. And then here is the body, and then I put the body there of the email, the content of the email. So then I have it reply in only one word, and it's important that it's not more, because it needs to be an exact match to, or almost an exact match to, the filters we're putting later. Right, so in the test here, you can see that here is the prompt, and here is the body of the email. And then it answered with a text here, which is looking to hire. All right, so now we've set up everything we need to tag them. Now we just need to categorize the different, or actually tag the emails. So the way we do this is we set up a path. It looks like this. So once we added the path step, then we can create different paths. And these are basically different rules. So if the message from the AI contains this, then you can continue, otherwise not. So let's see here how to set that up. All right, so in the first step here, it's like only continue if, and here we need to choose the thing we want to look at as the filter. And the thing we want to look at is the reply from the AI, in this case Claude. So if the reply from Claude, so let's see if we can find that. All right, so if the reply from Claude, here is the response content text, looking to hire, for example. If this text contains exact match, we can also do, so if this message contains an exact match of looking to hire, or looking for apartment in this case, this filter will go through. This one was looking to hire, so it did not go through. This step would have gone through if it was looking for apartment, but it was looking to hire, so it didn't go through. And you need one path for each filter or each tag that you've set up in Gmail or Outlook or wherever you have your emails. And then it's basically just to have do this for every different tag that you want, and that's the next step. And after this, it's just a matter of actually putting or choosing the tag on that email. So the next step will be on the action, you add a Gmail step here under path, and the action or the event that we want to do is add a label to email. And on the action, we will simply put that if this step has gone through, so if the email would have contained looking for apartment, or if the reply from AI would have contained looking for apartment, then this path would have gone through, and that's when this event gets triggered. And then we add a label called looking for apartment. And you'll find a list here with all of the available tags that you've already created in Gmail. Okay, and now we just need to know what message is the tag going to be tagged to. And this is just the ID from that email, and you can find that here under the email step. Just fill in that variable with so just fill in this variable with the ID of this email here. It's going to be different for every email, so that's how we tag them. All right, and that's it. Then you just hit publish, and it will automatically segment your emails for you based on what the intents are. So the next video, I'll probably go through one more step under each of these ones, which is to connect a separate agent to them that are going to do different things depending on which segments of customers there are. Probably we're going to set up some kind of customer service bot that takes over the conversation, drafts emails to these different things, and just wanted to show you that and hope it gave you something. See ya. Bye bye.